let me just take the let me just pull the chat out of my ears, because otherwise I've got all the lads talking to me. Tonight, it is the 3rd of October. I've still got my cough. I'm still out of breath. But we are doing a league versus league race to start off with this evening. So the lobby is open. I'm going to get some serious practice in over the next half an hour leading up to 9 o'clock, when the guys at TCSRL will be joining us. And then we will be having a 10-minute quali and then a 1 hour race. After that race, I'll be going into some lobby races leading up to around about 10:30, 11 o'clock, whenever I get to the point where my health is done. So there will be an opportunity for some of us to do some lobbies later on. They're just going to be GR lobbies. It will be whatever you want to run. I haven't got anything particular planned, because everything is all about this one. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to head over. I am going to go back into the party chat. I'm going to be very quiet while the party chat is, I'm in that party chat, because obviously I'm going to be talking to the guys, possibly talking strategy and all sorts of things. So I could be listening a lot more than I am talking. Just want to say very quickly, good evening to GT Army. He says, I'm here. There is a chat. There is a chat room, but it's a closed chat room. It's just a chat room for the people that are racing in this one. Just so that we can call out cautions and bits and pieces like that whilst we are in the race. So I'm afraid it is a closed one. Man Mikey says, good luck. I'm sure you'll all do well. I hope so. And GT Army says, I don't have you added. Can I join? You could join later, but unfortunately not for this one, because it is a closed race. We have got set races in this one, and assuming everybody joins, and if we don't, I'll be looking for a reserve. But Gamer Dan, Ollie, Jack Kobe, Greg White, Welsh Boy, Hulky, Borky and myself are in the PSR team. And then on Rita's team, we've got Mitchell, Toggy, Grumpy Old Man, Nick's Old Timer, Woots and Frank. So those are all of the guys that should be in and racing. So yeah, theoretically there won't be any more time. GT Army, if someone doesn't join, can I join? GT, are you a registered PSR racer? I'm not sure if you are. Maybe I'm not sure. Reno, Mikey is the Reno is the person that is our reserve at the moment. GT Army, you did there's a new one up there at the moment. Everybody's having to re-register for the new rules that went out early this week following everything that went on. But I am going to get into this race now, because I need to prepare for the guys. Because I've got to do my best, and it is past. So I will see you on the other side, guys. I'll leave you to talk to amongst yourselves. Right, let's get into this. Right, hello guys, I'm back with you now. I am live, but you guys should not be live on the tube. Oh. Can you guys hear me? Oh, okay, cool. Whoa! Just chucked it off the road. Just so you guys know, Rita's probably going to join us with her crew about 1:45. And these are the settings that we're going to be using in the race, obviously. I wanted to have random weather, but I got into trouble. I didn't get into trouble, but all the... Whoa. Crikey, this BMW. Jack, this Beamer does not want to turn tonight. I've just gone across the bridge, broke where I normally brake, and just went straight into the barrier. Did not want to turn at all. Oh. 210 on the medium's good. Jack, 9 o'clock, my friend. 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock, 9 o'clock. Well, I think Jack was doing 209s yesterday, wasn't he? Most of us, Greg, have been doing sort of 211s. I'm a 211, 212. I'll just wait till you catch me up, Jack. That will be in about 3 seconds. I'm the other side of the track. You'll be there in a moment. I'm in the... It's bad up your way. It's we got leaves and branches down all over the place down here. Oh my gosh. We're not quite that bad. I'm in the sprint, Jack. I didn't know whether the endurance would be better for an endurance race, but I'm on super softs. What was that for? I thought maybe you binned it. You sound a bit snuffly. I do a swap. I've got a niggling cough, and when I cough I get searing pain through my forehead, and I've had a headache for 4 days. It's doing my head in. Yeah, I get it in the evening. That's where I'm worst. But I run out of breath when I'm talking as well, which you guys will be pleased to hear. 2:12.8. Pretty good, isn't it? I'm going to go for safety over speed tonight, Jack, I think. Yeah. Exactly. Thing is, I've worked out if I do drop it and spin, it's costing me like 15 seconds. So I've only got to drop it twice, and I've lost all that time that I might have got through doing a blindingly quick lap. I'm just going to hold everybody up while you guys run away up front. That's I'm officially called the cork in the bottle tonight. I tell you what, it is very, very difficult to race seriously and talk and check all the stream and everything else. I definitely drive better when I shut everything away. So for tonight, the chat's gone away already. So the YouTube chat I'm not looking at. And if OBS dies and the stream dies, it's just too bad. Oh no. Jack, is this BMW Sprint bad in when you're behind somebody following? I just got up behind Borky and the car just washed out on me. No, what was that? Oh! Oh! Okay. Might just be me. Don't worry about it. You're sniffing, I'm coughing. We'll leave it up to the others to win. Ollie, I'm glad you said that because I've been playing around with the Sprint and Endurance and I seem to be getting just a little bit more better tyre wear and it is definitely feels a bit more planted. I'm in this Sprint at the moment. I'm really considering dropping back to the Endurance. Me, fully to the rear. The only trouble is I've done all the oil and the engine in this car and I can't come out the lobby now to check the Endurance, so I might have to stick with this one for now. I might stick with the Sprint. That said, I've just done, or I'm about to do 5 laps on these racing soft tyres, which isn't too bad. Yeah. So I want to go about 10 minutes on these, which is just 5 laps, so 5 laps is a bit too much. Yeah, I did soft, medium, medium, soft yesterday. Yeah. Don't forget the old fuel map. Yeah, but if you go into cautions, you can put it fuel map 6 and save a whole load of fuel. I'm trying to short shift above the, you know, like the red box for the next gear that it suggests. I'm tending to shift up there. Okay. You mean you have some corners that you don't do well? Oh! Oh, that hurts. Yeah. I nearly got caught out with the pit yesterday because Hulky was just binned it. Hulky was up the inside of me when I was trying to get over to the pit. So got to hold that line a bit better. No, I think TCSRL are doing a livery on their cars, but I just no. Yeah. Oh, run that! Confuse them. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Running that. I should run that livery. No, I won't. I've got my PSR one. I'm the host. I've got to behave myself. He's just put a monster one in. Here we go, 208. We're waiting. We're waiting. Oh, that hurts. Oh, that lap time hurts. Racing mediums. My predicted lap is a 2:07. Oh, my nose has just hit the screen. How? That was my Pinocchio moment for anybody that doesn't know the reference to that one. As Jacoby goes sailing past. Do you know what? I really wish that they colour code the tyres like Formula 1 do. So when a car goes by, you can see what they're on. Yeah, I've got a video that's coming out that's going to get me banned. I got fed up of all of the YouTubers going out there saying how wonderful Spec 3 is and nobody's actually saying what everybody's feeling. I thought, sod it, I'm going to do it. See what, your better time is in the endurance. Oh crap, am I in the wrong car then? I am in the sprint. Do you think I should close the room and jump into the endurance? Should I do that, do you think, then? I am gonna, because I can't change my car, I don't think, without closing the room, can I? Oh, because can I? Yeah, but I can't do the oil and everything on it. That's the thing. And I can't... All right, I'm going to do it now. I'm going to close the room. I'll be back in a minute. That's going to boot all your lot out. Sorry. Hulky, I was on the 207, mate. No, nobody will ever know now. Right, just... That's all... Just... Right, let's do everything to this car. Do an engine overhaul. And I'm going to do a... Rita's going to get confused. Cause Hi Rita, sorry about that. I'm just changing my car. So I've had to jump out the room because I needed to make sure that the oil and everything was okay on it. Right, going to be back in just a second, guys. Create a room. Is your crew all ready, Rita? Cool beans. Yeah. Oh, and a minute. Oh. Well, where is it?
In the long drawer. Unless you want me to go in like this.
No, that's fine. Right. Oh, sorry about that, guys. Back up again. Right. It's Hello, Don. How you doing? Good, good, good. Ollie, this endurance is completely different. Oh, caught the wall. I haven't looked to see who's in yet, Rita. I'll have a nose in a minute on my side. Amy Dan is in. Ollie's in. Jack Kobe's in. Right, 16 is 16. Rita, looks like everybody's in. Is Jack Kobe back in the parity chat? Have you seen who's got the fastest lap? Oh, he's just done it just as I'd said that. I knew it wouldn't last long. It'll tumble now. You watch. Everybody's going across the line. I had my moment of glory for about half a second. I disappeared very quickly. Yeah, I know. Go on, who's going to break in the 209s? I'm ready whenever you are, Rita. Sounds good to me. Okay. Right, gentlemen, I'm going to start the qualifying right now. Anybody not ready? Right, here we go, guys. Good luck, everybody. Absolutely. Rita, am I allowed to abort this lap? Or have I got to drive round to the pits? Okay, you can. Cool. Okay, go, go. Jack inbound, mate. Am I going to get round in time? Hope so. Deep. Yeah. What did you get, Ollie? Oh. No worries. Oh. In that case, he's not ready. Gamey, Dan, are you in? Ready? Has somebody got a TV on in the background? Okay. Okay, everybody ready? Let's get this on the way. Good luck, everybody. Here we go. So I've instructed Jack, he's got to do double the distance everybody else does. He's got to lap us all once to count. This is going to be horrible. Welsh boy, flash your headlights when you want to come through, mate. Is that a caution, guys? Caution, caution, guys. Oh no! I've lost my force feedback. Oh no, that's going to be a pain. I might have to drop out, guys. I've lost force feedback on my wheel. Yeah, it doesn't always come back though. No, it's not back. I might just have to run with it as it is. Guys, just be aware I've got no feeling in the corners, so if I do go a bit wibbly wobbly, you'll know why. That is, I'm behind Nick's at the moment, and that, oh crikey, yeah, I've just Oh, I've just been put in a wall. Caution, caution, caution. Guys, I'm going to try another wheel reset. Oh, Rita, this is coming by you. Ugh. Oh no, it's old timer, sorry. It's still the same. No, I'm still dead. So when we go, you go flying past me, mate. Because I can't feel the car through the corners. I've got no... I can't tell how much grip I've got. Yeah. It's like being on a very, very old gear one. I've just got this, like, gear feeling through it. But you've lost all the fine details. So where I normally can feel the wheels... or the tyres gripping and scrubbing through the corners, I've lost all of that. I've tried. Yeah, I've completely turned it. I've completely turned it off and on. Unfortunately, with the Logitech, the only way of getting it back is a PS5 reset, which is not an option for me at the moment, I'm afraid. So is that the straight we're coming up to? can't feel it at all. Oh. Sorry, Greg. Oh. Right, I've not only got a broken wheel, I've got damage on the rear at the moment, so I've got no aero. But call it anyway. Call it anyway. Yeah, damage is cleared. Oh no, I can't do this, Rita. I've just smacked Borky. I'm going to bail, guys. Guys, if I exit out of there, can I spectate and commentate? Or do I kill the room? Okay. I hope not. It says, do you want to quit? Hey. I'm going to, do you want me to, guys, do you want me to do this live or do you want me to do it quietly? Do you want me to mute myself? I'm not going to put you off. Okay. I'm going to call out all the TCSRL ones. I'm going to leave all the PSR ones alone. No, I shall shout out the TCSRL ones. I know which side's my bread's buttered, I tell you. Okay, so we're just under caution at the moment. We've got Jack Kobe in first, Gamer Dan second, Welsh Boy third, Ollie fourth, Hulky fifth, Sergeant Chaos sixth. Now I'm going to get caught with some of the names for the TCSR guys. Okay, let me just take this phone down a little bit. Right, I'm going to lose you guys because I can't commentate and listen to you at the same time. Right, so we're going to... At the moment we're just under caution and everybody's just getting themselves sorted out. So we will be getting going in a moment. We're on lap 11 at the moment. Okay, everybody's closing up at the moment and then we will be going very, very shortly. So Jack's taken it to 62. And we are go, go, go. We're racing again. So Jack Kobe's going to lead the pack away into this tight left hand at the first corner on the track with Gamer Dan in the Beetle just behind. We've then got Welsh Boy and Ollie's just making a move on Welsh Boy. He's taking a look up the inside. Can he get that one done? It looks like he is. Yes, he does. He gets that move nicely done. Sergeant Chaos just behind Hulky. Then Mitchell 77, and we've got a big old group of cars here coming through. Mitchell's having a go on custard. I'm going to call him Nuts. I can't know what else to call him. Where are we? We've got Ollie having a go on Gamer Dan as we go across the bridge. Will he be able to get up the inside, or are they going to work together? At the moment we've got Jack Kobe out in front by 1 second. We've got Gamer Dan and Ollie just behind. Welsh Boy, then Sergeant Chaos, Hulky, Nuts, Mitchell, Borky, Rita. And we've just got a little bit of a change of position as we go around the left-hander after the bridge. A lot of cars together. Rita's just calling out to make sure she's all right with Borky. They had a little bit of a touch, I think, on the way through there. Oh, Woots hard into the wall, comes across and takes out another car. Woots going round. I think he's dropped that badly and just recovering. We've got Old Timer. Nix gets caught up in that one as well. We've got yellow flags out. We're back to another caution, which I think is this 4 or 5. Oh, another caution. God, I don't know. We jumped on board with TCSRL and we've got accidents left, right and centre. Oh, I'm going to get into trouble. Right, we're going green at the start and finish. Well, we've got a few cars off the back at the moment. So we've got Woots, Old Timer, Nix, just trying to catch up at the moment. So, yeah, that did look like a big old crash as we came over the bridge there. So at the moment the order, whilst we're under caution, is Jack Kobe, Gamer Dan, Ollie, Welsh Boy, Hulky, Sergeant Chaos, Kuz, I'll call him Kuz, it's Kuznetsov, I think. Donk! Oh right, okay. Dong, D-O-N-G, okay, Dong. Okay. Mitchell, Rita, Borky, Frank, Greg White, Nix, Woots, Old Timer is the order. So everybody's just closing up at the moment. We're on lap 13 at the moment. Okay, Jack Kobe's going to call it and then we will be back racing. I think that's another aborted restart. This is going to be very, very interesting with the pit stops now. Who saved their tyres? Who saved their fuel? This is going to be extremely interesting. All right, let's see how we do. I think Jack is getting used to these restarts now. So. How many more cautions have we got rated? Just one more, or is that it? Okay, one more caution. So all those hours of prep the TCSRL put in, absolutely wasted. You see, you should come and race with PSR. We just don't care. We just rock up and race. Okay, we are back racing. So Jacoby is going to lead us away into the fast right-hander, and then we get into a little technical section leading down to the start-finish straight. Jacoby's got a monstrous start. He's got nearly a second, 0.7 of a second lead already. Always a little bit of a bump into the first corner. He came down going wide. That's going to open it up even more. Jacoby's going to be nearly 2 seconds ahead of everybody else. You could see how it's bunched as these cars are coming through here. 2, maybe 3 wide through there, but it is Jacoby. Welsh Boy has found his way through. Sergeant Chaos has come from nowhere in the Beetle into third now. Dong in 4th, Mitchell in 5th, Hulky 6th, Gamer Dan has dropped down to 7th. He's had a mare of a start in this one. Ollie is down in the pack as well in 9th, Rita in 10th, Frank in 11th. Oh, we've got some guys pitting at the moment, so we've got Welsh Boy, Hulky and Woots all dive into the pits straight after the caution has ended. But you can see there with the bunching up behind, Jacoby has been given a 3-second lead, going out to nearly 3.5 seconds at the moment. I think these guys are handing it to him at the moment. So Sergeant Chaos in 2nd at the moment. Well, I think all you guys need to knuckle down and catch him. I can mention Jacoby's tyres. Okay, Jacoby's tyres, without giving anything away. The fuel situation is okay, but Jack is out of tyres, guys. This is your opportunity to catch him. Okay, looks like Mitchell's just had a little bit of a movement. He's called a solo. Solo means that we can just carry on racing, but yeah, Jacoby's going to need to nurse these tyres now. We'll just stay on board with him just through the last few turns, but this is an opportunity for Sargent and the rest of the guys to close up, but he's still holding the gap to 3.5 seconds with no tyres. He's like on absolute carcasses, I think, at the moment. They're not enjoying this commentary at the moment. Can I just say that the gap has now gone up to 3.7 seconds? I tell you what, it's a lovely little battle with Dong and Sergeant Chaos here for 2nd and 3rd. The whole order has completely changed after that caution that we had. The caution's really throwing a spanner in the works of this race. It's turned it on its head and making this really exciting. Is Jack going to dive into the pits on this one? He is. So Jack is going to lose those tyres. He is going to be on a fresh set, but he is now going to be in the pack at best. He's going to have to work his way through. So Sergeant Chaos leads us across the line in first place, with Dong very, very tight behind. The two TCSRL guys working nicely together. We've got the Beetle and the Lexus, two cars I wasn't expecting to see out here. I was expecting to see Porsches and BMWs, so it's great to see these different cars out here. And we've got a nice red and yellow TCSRL car out front, and also in second, and I hate to say it, but they've got the top three. TCSRL now filling the top three spots. Rita in the Lexus as well in third. What did they know about the Lexus that we didn't know about, boys and girls? Well, that's where prep comes in, I guess. So we've got Greg White chasing Rita in fourth. He's just 0.6, about half a second behind. Borky going well in the other Beetle. He's in fifth at the moment, with Frank behind in sixth. Then we've got Ollie, Nix, Mitchell, Welsh Boy and Jack Kobe down in 11th. We'll be watching to see if he can come through the pack. Woots, Hulky, Gamer Dan and Old Timer. So we've got some quick guys down the back at the moment. What can they do? We've got a lot of action here with Frank, Borky and Ollie. Too wide, Borky and Ollie, through that corner there as we head off down this back straight. Hopefully they'll get themselves sorted out before the fast left-hander. Ollie looking for a toe from Borky here. Both of them chasing Frank at the moment. Not a lot to split these guys at the moment. And Nick's just off the back in the Hurricane as well. He's looking to join this little group as well. It's gone really, really quiet in the chat. Sergeant Chaos out in front by nearly a second at the moment. He's really got the bit between his teeth in that Beetle, going really, really nicely during this period of racing. Dong just a second behind at the moment. So whether he's had a little bit of a moment or not, whether Sergeant has just gapped him, I'm not sure. And then it looks like Rita is the cork in the bottle here at the moment. Oh no, Greg's just gone. Oh, as Greg got by, he's through on the timing charts, but is he going to get through? I think he is on the inside into the first corner. But is Rita going to sweep around the outside? Really respectful racing. Greg giving Rita room, Rita giving Greg room, and she does come out in front of Greg. What brilliant racing between those two. And we've got a little battle going on behind, but we'll watch this one for the moment. It is TCSRL versus PSR. Come on, Greg, what are you doing? Come on. Oh, he's in front, but he's on the outside. What a really nice move, but Rita's got the inside. She's going to keep her foot in. Can she get up the inside and get that place back? It looks like Greg has got through. Frank now chasing the back of these guys as they are battling. So it is Dong out front now from Sergeant Chaos. So it looks like there has been a bit of an incident. Well, maybe not an incident, but something happened there because Sergeant was nicely out front. They've got Greg White in third. Rita just letting Frank through. Oh, he gets a bit of a slide on the exit. That's going to put the two cars side by side, Rita and Frank. But I think Rita is going to drop in behind, but she's got to be a little bit careful because Ollie is there ready to pounce. Ollie tightening up behind Frank. He kept it nice and tight through that corner. So Rita wasn't put into the barrier, but always jumped in just behind to try and pick up a slipstream. Nose to tail, these three guys. Frank, Rita and Ollie, they're almost going to go three wide through this corner. This is going to be fun. Oh my word. Ollie up the inside. He does 2 into 1. What a move. Frank comes through. Then Rita. Borky's just off the back and watching this one, probably giggling his head off. But what a move from Ollie through there. I thought that was going to end up in a massive pile-up, but it didn't. That, for me, so far has got to be the move of the race. Dong out front by 1.3 seconds. Sergeant Chaos 1.7 ahead of Greg White. Greg 2 seconds ahead of Ollie. And we've got Ollie's jumping into the pits. So Ollie seems to be running a slightly different strategy to most. He went early. Mitchell's joined him into the pits. I love the row livery on that BMW. It does look really, really nice. I'm trying to make it look like one of the modern GT3 cars. Alas, it is still in Gran Turismo, one of the old M6s. A long fuel stop for these cars. The Porsche's in there as well. The mechanics going to work. They've done their work. It's the the fuel filling going on at the moment. Oh, a horrible place to have a fuel filler on the Porsche. So much nicer on the BMW, but they are still sitting there waiting. Back to the race. We've got Dong is out front now with Sergeant Chaos chasing behind. Dong 2 seconds ahead. Gr.x 1 second behind Sergeant Chaos at the moment as we come across the bridge. And then Frank is ahead of the charging Rita and Borky. They were having a bit of a battle, these guys. Nick's just off the back in the Lamborghini. But we've got Beetle, Lexus Beetle. So we've got poor Rita's in a VW Beetle sandwich here. All going nicely at the moment. It's all settled down a little bit at the moment. No dramas after all the drama that we have had, and we've got some fairly large gaps forming, but also some pretty nice racing going on throughout the pack here. Welsh boy just hugging the barrier through there. A lovely little move through that corner, and he's got Jack Kobe behind him. So Jack is up to 9th only at this point, chasing down Welsh boy. We've got Woots in 10th, Hulky 11th, Ollie 12th, Gamer Dan in 13th, Mitchell 14th, Oldtimer 15th. Unfortunately, I've had to retire from this one with a failure, so I'm sitting in the pits at the moment watching this from the side and enjoying every single moment as we get some of our leaders coming in. So that's Dong in and Gr.x is in, so Sergeant Chaos will resume the lead in the red and yellow Beetle. We are green to the finish now, I'm just hearing. Green to the finish, so we got 15 minutes to run in this one. And this is sort of the window for the last sector or last period of this race. So things may well settle down, but some people maybe will be going for the soft tyres. Now, I think that the optimal time to get onto those softs is around about 10 minutes to go. So it'll be very, very interesting to see how things run for the next few minutes. And we'll watch for the pit stops coming in a little bit later. But it's Sergeant Chaos or Borky just making a move on Rita. I was just about to say that Rita was in second, but Borky's just flung that Beetle through with a really nice move. It looks like Rita has just tapped the barrier and picked up some damage, so I think that's what gave Borky the run through there. Nix, one of her teammates behind, so while she's got that damage, I wonder whether Nix will go through. But Nix, oh, I thought he'd dropped that then. I've just jumped back onto his car. He was, look, that Lamborghini was completely sideways, it looked like, just in the background. I might have been wrong, my eyes could have been playing tricks on me, but if it was a wonderful, wonderful save. So we've got Welsh boy still holding off Jack Kobe. Welsh boy in 5th, Jack Kobe in 6th. Dong now back down in 7th. 4 seconds behind Kobe, 3 ahead of Woots, who is in 8th. Gr.x in 9th at the moment, with Frank chasing him down. So this is shaping up to be quite a battle as well. This is another league versus league battle that is going on. And let's see how this one pans out for the moment. We're coming down the back straight. Frank just asking on the front of his car, why so serious? It certainly seems to be pretty serious at the moment. It's gone very, very quiet. It was very, very noisy earlier on. It's gone extremely quiet in the chat room at the moment, showing how much these guys are concentrating. We've got a load of cars pitting from the front. Sergeant Chaos, Borky, Rita, Nix, all of our leaders are in. That surprised me a little bit. I was expecting them to come in a little bit later in maybe the next lap. So this will be quite interesting. But Welsh boy is going to hit the front with Jack Kobe in 2nd. So where I thought that they were down at the back in the pack, well, it's been completely opened up for those guys right now. Dong resumes in 3rd now. So it is PSR, PSR, TCSRL, TCSRL, TCSRL. Going well, that is the top 5. Gr.x in 6th at the moment. Frank just dropped off the back a little bit. He's 1.5 seconds off of Greg while we were watching that battle earlier on. And then we've got a lovely little battle here. We've got Rita, Ollie and Hulky. Hulky will over the back of Ollie at the moment. So we've got the two PSR guys chasing down the TCSRL host. How are things going? Our race director going really, really well through the twisty bits. Hard on the brakes as we go across the bridge. Ollie squirming behind Rita in the dirty air. Can he get this one done in the braking zone? Rita's super, super good at defending. She has taken the defensive line. Can Ollie get this one around the outside? That will be audacious if he can make that work. Oh, he's into the barrier. He did not make it work. Rita gave him loads of room, but he did catch the barrier. But it's all good. Hulky's gone through. Hulky's gone through. And Gamer Dan right on the back of this little pack as well. So we've got a... This might... No, Rita, you're good. You're good. So Rita just ahead of Hulky, Ollie and Dan. The three PSR guys chasing down the red TCSRL car. Oh, too wide into this corner. There's no love lost between the PSR guys. They're certainly not working together. I think the team orders have gone out the window. Where is the team leader? I think Ollie has just got through. He's on the back of Rita now. As we go down through the twisty section, we've got... Whoa, Ollie off the track again. He's pushing everything in that BMW. He's now had to drop in behind Hulky and Dan. Ollie hitting the barrier too much at the moment. It's costing him massively. But all to the good for Rita, who has continued to hold, which is now got in 5th place. I think somebody might have just jumped in the pits there, not quite sure, but it is Dong out front, Greg White in 2nd, Frank in 3rd, Sergeant Chaos 4th, Rita in 5th, Gamer Dan 6th, Hulky 7th, Ollie in 8th, and Jacoby 9th. So I guess those guys must have done a pit because they were out front. I would imagine that most of the pit stops have been done now. I'm not looking at the tyres to give anything away, but my prediction was around lap 10 would be the end of the pit stop. So I'm just watching this battle because it's insane. We've got the PSR guys going wheel to wheel here, and all the time Rita just defending for all her life's worth out front. Gamer Dan, is he going to go for a move around the outside? We've seen a few guys try down here. We've seen them in the wall. We know how good Rita is at defending. She's hugging the middle of the track there, squeezing beautifully. She's going to hold that line again, but it's Gamer Dan and Ollie really, really tight, tucked up with the slipstream as we go down the back straight. Surely under slipstream with Ollie and Dan working together, they must be able to get this one done. All the time that they are fighting, we have got Hulky and Jacoby just closing up. But I think this is the big battle on track at the moment. It's not for the lead, but Rita defending for all her life's work through there. Gamer Dan and Ollie almost into each other. Hulky calling for Jacoby to go by. I think we need PSR need Jacoby in this battle to get in front of Rita and just mix things up a little bit at the moment. So this is going to turn into a 5-car battle, I think, very, very, very quickly. We've got just under 8 minutes to run, so I would say probably about 3 laps to run at a guess. So it's going to be well short of the expected 26-27 laps. That is the effect of the cautions. The cautions have really changed the dynamics of this race. But we've got Dong out front, Greg White is now in 2nd, Frank in 3rd, Sergeant Chaos 4th, and Rita in 5th. So just looking, as we just see Gamer Dan trying to make a move on Rita once again, struggling. He's going around the outside, he's all over the curbs there, or we can just see that the BMW sliding as well. We are 3 wide as we go down the hill, and Jacoby's joining in on this one as well. These guys can never get through here all together. Dan gets through on Rita. She's lost one of the places, but she's held Ollie and also Jack behind, but Gamer Dan gets out on the dirt. That's actually helped. Unfortunately, Rita went behind Gamer Dan. That has given Jack and Ollie the way through. So unfortunately, that's Rita dropping back a little bit. So just looking at the leads while we're doing this, we have got TCSRL out front, PSR in second, TCSRL third and fourth, PSR fifth, sixth and seventh. Sorry, sixth. TCSRL in seventh, and we've got PSR in 8th. So we've got a good old mix as we get towards the end of this race. Greg White and Dong just having a little bit of a battle here as we jump forwards. We didn't quite see the overtake, but Greg White has got through. I'd imagine that Dong is going to have something to say about that. Dong has been up in the top 3 pretty much all the way through this race, going really, really well in that Lexus. The Lexus looking to be a great choice in this one. We've seen how Rita's been defending against some really quick guys in the Lexus. We've got Dong chasing down Greg White, both of them using all of the track almost into the wall there. Frank is in the Beetle. He is looking to get on the back of this one too. So we're half a second between Greg and Dong, and 3 seconds back to Frank, and then 1 second back to Sergeant Chaos, and then 6 back to Jack Kobe. So Jack Kobe's got a lot to do in the closing stages of this one. We've got just over 5 minutes to run in this lap 22, but it is Greg out front by 1 second now. I'd love to call out the tyres, the fuel situation, to really get these guys worried. It would really spice this one up, but I've been asked not to, so I am not. But Greg White out front at the moment. Dong in second. Frank still going well with Sergeant Chaos just getting into the dirt there. I thought he was going to catch the barrier as we go across the bridge, but he kept it out. Really, really nice driving. Jack Kobe is on a mission right now. Jack Kobe 3.5 seconds behind Sergeant Chaos for 4th. He's really got his work cut out. Really got his work cut out in this one. Rita in 6th, Gamer Dan 7th, and Hulky 8th as we stand at the moment. We've basically got 3 battles going on here at the moment, which is absolutely brilliant to watch. It's hard to see who to look at the moment, but at the moment out front, Greg White by 0.8, so Dom has closed up slightly, 2.7 back to Frank, and then 2.2 back to Sergeant Chaos. Jack closing all the time. Rita with Gamer Dan behind, and then Hulky behind as well. So that little gaggle of 4, Jack Kobe has got through and dropped now, but Rita is still holding Dan and Hulky behind. I so want to talk about the tyres. It's for those watching the stream, they're going to be loving the tyres as I'm flicking through. Welsh boy, an old timer, in a battle as well. Again, it's another BMW Porsche battle, this one, with Nick's just off the back, but Welsh boy and old timer really going for it. Nick's closing up on old timer, but he gets into the wall as we get a car. Hulky just diving into the pits there. He's had enough of those medium tyres, so a very, very late stop for Hulky there. He's going to have to really fly when he comes out of the pits. So a bit of a surprise stop from my point of view for that one. But we've got Greg White, I would like to say comfortably out in front at the moment. I'm not sure if he's managing the situation here, managing the race, but it's pretty much set at around about 0.7, 0.8 of a second to Dong. That is nothing that can disappear in a slide, in a barrier, tap, so we'll keep an eye on that one. Frank is 2.5 behind, so that looks to be fairly status quo. Sergeant Chaos 1.6 behind. The guy on the move though, as expected, is Jack Kobe. He's now 1.2 behind Sergeant Chaos, but dropping back a little bit as we head down to the right-hander to start the long straight. So 1.4, can he pick up a slipstream from Sergeant Chaos? As Sergeant Chaos got a slipstream off of Frank. Are they Are the two TCSRL guys going to work together to hold Kobe off? This one will be interesting to watch. Those two guys just running together. What are the team orders? What has been said in practice? Have they prepared for this? Lots and lots of questions in this one still to be answered. It's Gr.x out front by 1.2 seconds now, so just gapped Dong just a little bit at the moment, so he's probably feeling a little bit more comfortable. But we've got Frank in third, Sergeant Chaos. I can hear that some people are fuel saving already. Sergeant Chaos, and then Jack Kobe 1.1 as we come through. It's going to be, this I think is going to be the last lap. We are at just about to start the 59th minute. So it's Gr.x out front for PSR. Dong in second for TCSRL. Frank in third for TCSRL. Sergeant Chaos for TCSRL. TCSRL are running away with this one at the moment. Jack Kobe in fifth at the moment, but he is right up behind Sergeant Chaos now. He has got slip. Has he left it too late? Or can he do something here? Gamer Dan 9.3 seconds behind, but this is the leaders at the moment. Gr.x out front by 2 seconds. Dong 1.5 ahead of Frank. Frank with Sergeant Chaos just behind. Is Sergeant Chaos going to play the team game and hold Jack Kobe up, or is Jack Kobe going to manage to find his way through? Sergeant Chaos with a lovely bit of defending there, just trying to hold Jack Kobe back, playing the team game. This could be really valuable for points if he can keep Frank out front. Jack Kobe running out of time now. We've got the last final lap showing Jack Kobe with a beautiful slipstream there. He's got alongside the Beetle. We've got a drag down. He's got the inside. Sergeant Chaos has given in the track position. Is Jack Kobe going to be able to hold this? Is Sergeant Chaos going to be able to sweep around the side to have a little tap into the corner? It's all good. Jack Kobe does seem to hold that, but can he keep it out of the gravel? He does, using all of the curbs. Sergeant Chaos right on his back bumper. So Jack Kobe up to fourth at the moment as we're getting into the last couple of corners. He's 0.8 behind Dong. We've got Gr.x. Frank has gone through to take second. Jack Kobe using all of the curbs. This is the final corner. He's just 0.4 seconds behind. Can he get an amazing draft off of this corner? Is anybody going to touch the wall? No, they don't. I think this is going to be it. Gr.x comes across the line to take the win. Frank is going to come across in second. And it's Dong in third. Jack Kobe fourth. Sergeant Chaos fifth. It looks like Rita is going to come across the line, I think, in sixth. We've then got Gamer Dan in seventh, Welsh Boy in eighth, Ollie in ninth with Nix and Borky tight behind. Borky just getting Nix on the line to get 10th. What a last minute overtake that one was. And then Old Timer in 12th, Hulky 13th. I think it's going to be, it is. Mitchell is going to come across in 14th with Woots in 15th. Unfortunately, as I said, I had an equipment failure and had to retire out of that one. But wow, what a race. Your winner there, Gr.x, 4 positions raised. What a race that was. So I'm just going to save the replay. I'm not going to share it because it will probably take too long for the moment. Your result there, Gr.x with a 2:10.992. 4.6 seconds back. Frank with a 2:11.768. Dong in third with a 2:11.983. Jack Kobe in fourth with the fastest lap, a 2:08.457, but unable to close up to get a podium place. Sergeant Chaos in fifth. Rita in sixth. Going really well with that battle, holding Gamer down behind in seventh. Welsh Boy in eighth. Ollie in ninth. Borky with a very nice 10th ahead of Nix on the line. He just stole that as they came out of the last corner to come across the line. Old Timer in 12th. Hulky with that late pit stop in 13th. Mitchell in 14th. Woots in 15th. And unfortunately, I was a DNF on that one. The only retirement in the race. So your top 3 Greg White for PSR, Frank for TCSRL in second, Dong in third for TCSRL in third, and then we've got PSR, TCSRL, TCSRL, PSR, PSR. It's a big old mix. It's going to be very interesting to see what happens with the points, which will be coming out over the next few days. They're going to be posted to the TCSRL website and also the Discords. And I believe that all of this is going to be going into their Hall of Fame. But can I just say congratulations to everybody that raced in that one. Greg White, Frank, Dong, your winners. Jack Kobe, Sergeant Chaos, Rita James, St James, Gamer Dan, Welsh Boy, Ollie, Borky, Nix, Old Timer, Hulky, Mitchell77, Roots Racing in VR, and myself. They were your racers. I hope that you've enjoyed this one. It's been another brilliant League versus League. Unfortunately, I have been your commentator for this one, but what a race. Loved every single minute of that, and congratulations to everybody. And thank you for another really great League versus League race. Let's bring on the next one very soon. For now, take care. Bye-bye. Well done, everyone. That was unbelievable to watch and commentate on. I was disappointed to drop out, but wow, just wow. Yeah. 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 Jack, we did a 2 hour at Highway 1. That was the first one that we did. So I'm up for that. Oh my, yeah, and you'll still blooming win. Oh. You're welcome. Thanks ever so much, guys. Right. Bye-bye. I'm going to close the room now. I've got a lobby to set up. Catch you later, guys. Bye-bye. Wow. What a race. Let me just come out of the... I'll just mute myself at the moment. I'll leave. Okay, so we're out of the room. Wow, what a race. I was really gutted to have had an equipment failure there. My wheel gave out on me. So what I am going to do here is I'm just going to come right out of the PlayStation. I'm going to turn it off, turn it back on again. Oh, and see if we can get the back. I have noticed that if I have a prolonged run across gravel and grass, the Logitech does struggle and I lose the force feedback, and then it's really difficult. For those of you that don't know, when you're going through a corner and you get the tires gripping the road, the whole rig rumbles and you can feel that. When you haven't got that feedback coming through, it is very difficult to lay the car through the corner, and you sort of feel like you're sliding, and then you get a little bit of an almost gear type rumble through the steering wheel, and it is so off-putting. And unfortunately, I could feel 2 or 3 of those corners. I was very close to pushing people off, and I thought, no, I'm not going to ruin other people's races. It was just not to be fair. So I decided to back out of that one. But what a race to back out of. Absolutely. I love commentating. I should give up racing and just go commentating. I think I just love it. Just love it, especially when you have a race like that. And Rita defending for her life's worth through a lot of that, and then the changes at the front and the changes with the pit stops. So we had cautions at the beginning of the race, which were really, it slowed everything down, but it changed the whole dynamic of the race. And then we got into the pit stop phases towards the end of the race, and it was hard to know who was where. And then, of course, Hulky with that late pit stop threw me completely. I wasn't expecting that. but absolutely phenomenal. You can tell I'm buzzing. I love it. I absolutely love it. Right, I am going to be opening up a lobby now. For we've only actually got about half an hour before I'm going to be calling it a day. And Gamer Dan says you should definitely commentate these races. I love it. I was really worried about putting people off. I'm probably going to reach out to the TCSRL guys just to make sure. I don't want to do that. I want to create a room just to reach out to them. I want to do this one, I think, just to make sure they're okay with that sort of thing, because for a lot of people it can put people off having somebody jibber jabbering and getting all excited. And I said, yeah, she did say it would be fine. And the other thing I want to do is I do want to start calling out on the tyres. I may well talk to the guys and just see. I might just talk to the guys and just see what's happening. So, right, we're going to do 2 short races. Does anybody want to throw out a combo for me? Welsh boy saying the extra pit after the last caution messed me up. No, great fun though. That is what it's all about. Ollie, I want to see my overtake, to be honest. Ollie, your overtake was brilliant. The overtake of the night for me. Good night, Gamer Dan. Thank you for racing, my friend. I really appreciate your support. Thank you ever so much. Mikey's saying all that prep super annoying when it all goes to pot with the with the cautions. They really do throw things up a little bit. And William saying did look like a good race. It really did. I've got nobody joining me at the moment, so maybe I will just. Oh no, we've just got somebody jumping in right now. Ollie said I just thought I'd send it and it worked. Well, whether you just sent it or not, it did look good. Right, what combo are we going to do, guys? I'm just going to see what combo people want to do. But what a race. Yeah, I'd love to do more of these. It's so good fun with these guys. And, everybody's getting quicker. Everybody's getting quicker in these races. William, European road car. Which European road car? You give me one, you give me a track, and we'll run it. We will run it. Whatever you want to do. You tell me what you want to do. It's all very quiet at the moment. All very quiet. I might only actually get one race in, if I'm honest. Time is getting on. We've not got too many people. Jack Kobe saying it was insane for the last 10 laps. Not too many. Let me just have a look at some. Let's pick something we don't often do. I tell you what we'll do. If I can find it. I can't find it for looking at the moment. I know exactly what we're going to do. That's what I'm after. Big Willow. I'm going to go for an endurance race that is going to be 15 minutes. We'll go 15 minutes. And we'll go with the GR3s. Jack Kobe's going to watch back the comms. Yeah, I don't think it was my best. I was very disappointed not to be racing, but it was certainly interesting. So we're going to go a GR3 at Big Willow, track that a lot of people like, and of course the GR3s. If you get it on the dirt here, you are going to be heading towards the barrier at a great rate of knots. I'm going to start the race here at 22. This one. I do enjoy. Half the time with the comms, I haven't got a clue what I'm saying, but I just love it. Just love it. Get really excited, and especially when you've got such fantastic racing as we had there. It was absolutely brilliant. Right, let's see if I can get this wheel to work. Let's hope. Obviously, a lot of the guys said that they would like to, yes, it's back, would like to see that some more of those races. If you are spectating and you'd like to see more league versus league races, then please let me know. The only league that we're really associated with at the moment is TCSRL, because I want to race with respectful lobbies and respectful communities. If you are out there and you race in a respectful community that have got the same sort of rules and regs that we have at PSR, and you'd like to challenge us, then please let me know, and we'll see if we can set something up with you. At the moment, I have associated PSR with TCSRL and Hulky Racing. Hulky Racing is the other host that we use. So TCSRL, they host league races during the week, Tuesday, Thursday and Sunday, I think, but Rita will probably shout at me if I got that wrong. And they are a number of different leagues that they run, and over those days. So I think there's probably about 9 races, I think they do, but don't hold that, don't assume that that is correct. So I could be wrong. And then Hulky runs some amazing championships. He did a BTCC championship for us, and at the moment he's hosting the GT championship. And the next leg of that championship is going to be on Wednesday at Laguna Seca. And we've just done the GR4s around Laguna Seca with TCSRL. So there's a few of us trying to relearn our braking points and etc. In the GR3 cars, now that we've had some experience of them in the GR4s. So yeah, it's all a bit interesting. So at the moment we've got William is out in the 4C, and Hulky says, evening, well done all. Those cautions messed up my fuel plan, but happy I finished 13th. It's cool. Whoa, William just taking a run over the jump there. We got Jack Kobe. I think he's falling in love with that BMW Sprint. I don't seem to see him in anything other than that car at the moment, but he's in the GT Championship, throwing a load of dirt up in at the camera there. But yeah, he's running that car in the GT Championship. So one of the reasons why I tend to run in the endurance car all the time is for that exact same reason. Welsh boy in the M6 as well. He's running the R8, I believe, in the GT Championship, and partnering with Gr.x. They're doing very well. The pair of them, I think they're way out in. They're up there. They're up there. Oh no, they're doing well in the Moonshine Cup that I'm in. Yes, getting my league races muddled at the moment. Borky's in the livery, the rat dog livery on that little Beetle is absolutely gorgeous. Really like that. Looks nice. Very nice. Not getting to see a lot. Oh, we get to see it a little bit better there. PSR emblazoned on the back of that. Love to see that. And those are your runners at the moment. So just a few of us. I said we'll get underway at 22, so it's only going to be 5 of us in this one. I think that most of the other guys, after an hour of hard racing, are probably still doing a debrief in the chat and probably had enough. It was a hard race. So 22:40. Let's get this one underway. We got a 15-minute race around here. That is going to take me up to 5 to 11. At which point I will be bringing the stream to an end because I have got to pop off and do some practice for Wednesday. So I will be doing that offline with my teammate. Right, let's see how we go here. I am going to drop my brake balance back just because I'm used to it at the moment in this car. Don't necessarily need to worry about the brake balance. Jacoby just pulling off to the side there. William leading us into the first corner. Welsh boy second. I've got Borky right behind me in that Beetle. He's been going really well in that Beetle. I'm scared stiff of the brown stuff around here. Oh no, we're off already. Didn't take long, did it? Whoa! Oh crikey, I've just smacked the marshal. I think I just ran the marshal over. I've got no engine or anything. Oh, I've just killed a marshal. Well, they do keep giving me track limits all the time, so there we go. Mitchell Morden, now officially murderer. Ooh. We just slow down for Welsh boy. I've got no engine, so he'll catch up with me very quickly. Looks like there may well have been a bit of a bump. See, Welsh boy's just apologising to William. Let's just resume with Welsh boy. Terribly unforgiving this track when you get it wrong. And there's some very long fast corners, so you know it's you want to brake as late as you can to get through these corners, but you just don't want to put a wheel on the gravel. We'll suck you in. Saying that, Jacoby with a wheel in the dirt there. He's not bust, he's not bothered. Oh, a little bit of a nudge on Borky there. Whoa. Welsh boy just closing up as Borky and Jacoby in front of me having a bit of a battle. Borky with Fanatec on the back of his car. He's transitioning from controller to wheel at the moment, and I think he's starting to really get to grips with it. Going well. Oh no, I'm on the gravel again. Oh. Like I said, once you go off, you are in deep trouble. Where on earth do I go? I don't even know where the track is here. Oh, it's over here. Somewhere over here. There's a track somewhere. Like I said, when you lose it big. I'm hoping those guys up front are just going to keep running because there's some good races going on up front there. Jacoby and Welsh boy, William and Borky. Oh, it looks like we've got another car that's off at the moment. They're going to have to try and recover. I've got yellow flags up at the moment. Let's just see if my challenge is to see if I can close up on these guys. Oh no, this is so difficult. this track. Not my cup of tea at all. We've got another car that's going around. This isn't over yet. I could yet catch somebody up here. Yellow flag is up. Stay off the gravel, Mitch. Oh, crumbs. What is it with me tonight and this gravel? I seem to just be enjoying making sandcastles. We've got a couple of guys are pitted. Have I got a tyre thing on this one? I didn't notice. We've got to run racing softs and racing mediums. I didn't look. More of that story is check settings before you do anything in a race. Cody says, don't forget to pit. Yeah, I'm not sure if I've got a pit or not. Woo! The fact that a couple went in makes me think I do need to. I only set up the room. I don't know what's going on. Don't ask me. We've got the two guys behind that have pitted. Not sure if William and Borky are pitted yet. I'll try and see if I can catch those guys. Pushing this as hard as I can without going on the gravel. Oh, we got wheel in the gravel again. Really need to do a few more races on this track. A lot of people like it. Like I said, it's extremely unforgiving when you get it wrong. Jack Kobe behind me now. Whoa. 200. Just slow it down a little bit because earlier on it was too much. Oh, still off. Oh. A bit hard into the barrier. Oh, I've got engine damage now. Let's get the pit stop out of the way. Oh. There is no pit stop. But we're in. Nico, good evening. How you doing, my friend? We got a 3 second, but at least my engine damage is now gone. Guys changing the bits and pieces needed. We've got a new set of boots on into the bargain, so let's push now. Those guys just up ahead. Get round. Ooh. Where have you been travelling, Nico? And absolutely no need to apologise. No need to apologise whatsoever, my friend. Come on, get around. You can see the cars. Just going through the corner at the bottom. Except I've now got a massive penalty. Oh, we've got at least 2 cars off at the moment. Just around this corner if I can get through here quickly. Just gathered themselves up. Don't go through here too fast. wind up on the dirt as well. Does take me a few laps to get used to these tracks, especially the ones I don't run very often. It's Welsh boy in Jack just slowing up there. He wants some airtime, those guys. I know what it is. He wants some airtime. As if they haven't had enough today. And as if they haven't had enough in the latest video, which was the Honda Civic touring car at Maggiore yesterday. That was probably one of the best races that I have seen on Gran Turismo in the longest time, if not in all time. I mean, 4 guys going for it lap after lap after lap, and on one time was 5 of them absolutely going for it together, nose to tail, bumper to bumper, door to door, keep being swapped all the time. Respectful racing. They were super respectful to each other all the way through the race, and no pit stops or anything, straightforward sprint. But what a race that was. Whoa, Welsh boy, sorry mate. Yeah, your tyres now. Yeah, it was just unbelievable, that race. Ooh. That was another one of my little live commentaries at the end of the live stream that we did, but I pulled it out into its own video. And like I said, that one is now live. It's down in the got a playlist of PSR. I'm saying PCSRL. What is up with me? I've just amalgamated the 2 leagues. It's a PSR classic race, and there's a number of them that are going in there, and that one definitely warranted its place in that Hall of Fame. I'm not going to call out the guys that were in that racing because I don't want to forget anybody or get anybody wrong, but if you like your close racing, then that is one to watch. Also guys, only 12 watching, but if any of you out there are looking to race, please get your registration, the new registration, in before Monday, because the new rule book will be coming into play on Monday. I've been a little bit relaxed on the rules this week, and we're going to be getting a little bit more into them next week, so there will be a little bit of education going on. I'm not stupid. Some of you will have just said, yep, I accept, without reading, but there's a few subtle changes that have gone in there. The rules fundamentally are the same, but there's a few little bits just to tidy stuff up. Just some basic courtesies and stuff like that. Nick, I was thinking about this earlier, perhaps for your racing events. Can't read anymore going into this corner. Perhaps for your racing events, hold that thought. You can finish it off and pick 2 or 3 extremely technical circuits, and then choose, I can't read it, very slow cars, and people fight it out. We can do that. I tell you what, Nico, if you want to come up with a few combos, I'm more than happy to even try that on a night. I am more than happy to accept combos from any of you guys, spectators and racers alike. And basically what happens is we give them a try. If we like them, we go in a randomizer. It's that easy. I just did a fastest lap, a 1:15.3. Well, it's not a fastest lap because Jack Cody's done a 1:12.5, but that was my fastest lap. Whoa! Going off again. Yeah. It just tightens too much and catches me out that corner. We have done some slow races before. I mean, there's one in there, I think it's got the Samba bus around Alsace, I think, the test course, I think. Don't quote me on that, but I think there's a Samba bus one in there. But we did a, oh crikey, we did a Jimny around the Eiger. That's like a nodding donkey, that one, that race. Every time you put your foot on the brake, the front of the car hit the floor. Made me feel sick halfway through that one, I tell you. Yeah, we do all sorts of weird and wonderful things in the randomizer. This is the final lap. Jacoby and Borky have gone round for another lap. So we've got Jacoby and Borky are still running. So we've got Jack and Borky fighting it out for first and second. William is coming in third in the All C. Welsh Boy in fourth. I'm fifth. I'm going to be honest, my head is splitting and I can't concentrate at all at the moment. But Nico says, yeah, something like this circuit with Renault Clios or the circuit from last night in Standard 3 Series, perhaps Laguna Seca in Minis. It was the really close racing that sold it to me last night. I tell you, Nico, if you hang around long enough, you're going to see some really, really fast, close racing at lots of different tracks. In some respects, I do want to put... Well, that one is in. The one we did last night is in the randomizer. But if you want to reach out to me, Nico, hit me up in the Discord, because when I read things in the chat, I go to sleep and I forget them. But come along, jump into the PSR Discord, hit me up in there with a few combos, and we'll give them a whirl. We'll give them a try. Better still, come down and race them with us. Come down and race them with us. Right, we are just coming up for 11 o'clock. So that is my curfew. I will save the replay for that one. I'm not going to bother sharing it. But your result there, Jacoby did get it from Borky on the line with a 1:12.595 fastest lap. Borky in second with a 1:15.328, just 0.06 behind. And then William in third with a 1:13.7 in third. Welsh Boy in fourth. I got fifth. So well done to Jacoby, Borky and Focus. My voice is going actually, and my breath is going as well. So done a lot of talking tonight. I am going to call it a night, and I'm just going to say thanks everybody for tonight. But I am off now. So thank you ever so much, and thank you to Jacoby, Welsh Boy, William, and Borky for that particular race. Let me just close out of the room. Right, okay. Nico says, I'm nowhere near the level you guys are. I'm so bad I could stall it on a rolling start. Don't you worry about what level you're at. I tell you now, a lot of people say to me, I'm not good enough for your lobbies. I can't do it. I'm too slow. Rubbish. There are some really, really quick guys in here. Don't get me wrong. Quick guys. Very, very quick guys. But a lot of them will be more than happy. If you want to learn, a lot of those guys will give you a helping hand, both in the lobbies and also at other times. Greg White, we used to do pace chaser sessions. I do want to get back into those, but we used to do pace chaser sessions where Greg and I would be out on track, and we will be, and Hulky as well, will be following around people, all on the chat, talking, helping, advising. And I have seen people that have come into us that have been slow and they're racing at the back. They then progress through the middle of the middle and to the forward. I know Hulky won't mind me saying, Hulky is a classic example. Borky is another classic example. But Hulky, I used to beat Hulky. He then got on par with me. He was then beating me in the middle of the pack. Now he's up the front very, very often, particularly in the GR3s, you know, pushing it with some of the guys at the front now. He is so much quicker than me. I've watched him progress through. I've seen a lot of other people progress through. It's the best way to do it, is to race with people that are better than yourselves. And the problem with the daily races is you don't really get that opportunity to race side by side, bumper to bumper, having somebody pushing you, but in a kind and respectful way, in the daily races that we do get here and at other communities, other people that are hosting lobbies. So even if you don't want to do it here, my friend, go and find yourself a racing community like this that will help you, and it will make a massive, massive, massive difference. So, Borky's just saying, good night, Mitchell. It was an awesome night. Take care, everybody. Exactly. I couldn't say it better, my friend. Myself, my friend. It was a great night. Have a really great morning, night, evening, day, whatever you're doing. Have a great one. And I'm going to be back on Monday with some more lobby racing in the evening. I will not next week be doing any daily races because I am going to be out on the road on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, possibly Friday. Might have to move one of my days around. So I will not be at my rig and able to race the daily races next week. So you know it's going to be one of my favourites. But the following week, I'm going to hope to get back to doing those at 1 o'clock in the afternoon for an hour or two. It is something I was enjoying, I was getting used to, and I do want to get back to that. So no daily races next week, but we will be back at 9 o'clock on Monday evening for more randomised races, lobby races. It will be registered. People will have to accept the new rules. It's going to be a bit bitty because there will be people that will be wanting to come in, and obviously they won't have signed up. There will also be people that will be breaking the rules because they won't have read them. So for the first few days, you're going to need to live with me. But check us out on Monday. For now, like I said, have a good morning, evening, day, night, whatever you're doing. Have a good one. Have a cracking weekend. And I'll see you next week. And if you haven't already, go and check out that race from last night because it is a banger of a race. It's brilliant. Take care. Bye-bye.